they're ready to play.
LeBron deflects it. Doncic has it. Here comes James. Well, Bulls turnover to start the half. White picks up LeBron. Inside Hayes. Outside Finney-Smith. There's that high screen. Finney-Smith in the corner. That's the shot you would prefer the Lakers to take. Little two-man game with Buzelis on that right side. Everybody touching it. Vucevic is going to fire. Rebound Hayes. Neither team lighting it up from three. Bulls are 7 of 21. Lakers are 4 of 18. Buzelis getting the chance on LeBron. Twisting one way and another, and LeBron James has 12.
All 12 of LeBron James points have been in the paint.
Giddey, the cross on Hayes, flips it up and draws the
initial drive.
They've been a decent defensive team. That's why it was almost a shock to see the Bulls put up 146 in Los Angeles.
Well, he's got some good assistants, veteran coaches over there,
yep.
Head coaches.
Nate McMillan.
You got Scott Brooks over there.
Nate McMillan is a defensive whiz. He was excellent in his days as a player. Obviously, the head coach of Indiana. Here's Herter. Hit a couple in the first half. Rebound Doncic. Finney-Smith, that same left corner. This time he connects. First points of the night for Finney-Smith, who's been shooting around 39% from outside. Vucevic trying to drive, gets right past Doncic and lays it in.
Yeah, that's what I want to see right there. This is one of those games, Adam, that he has to step up for.
Another try for Finney-Smith. Vucevic so far 10 points, 4 rebounds in 19 minutes. Giddey driving it.
Birthday game on April 4th, presented by Jewel Osco.
Fast. Giddey continues to split at the free split all 4 of his trips. He's 4 of 8. He's trailed by 2, 9.5 remaining in this third quarter. Hayes trying to set the high screen. Doncic feeling Giddey, and he draws.
He'll pick and choose when he wants the ball at him. But Luka is really the point forward now. And LeBron goes.
But it's the free throw attempts that have rocketed up with how much Doncic has the ball in his hands. And listen, it happened in Miami. I was talking to Dan Craig. I'm taking my talents to South Beach. And as Doncic just picks off a lazy pass, Buzelis turns it over. Doncic looking for a triple. Yep.
Yeah. See, you can't have these turnovers. 8 turnovers. They did a great job in LA by limiting that.
Yep. Giddey fires. Can't answer. Vucevic slapped it. Doncic full court pass off target. 40. And I think Luka's going to be here. And if I want a shot at a few more championship opportunities, I think you got to let this guy handle the majority of the ball dominance.
Well, give him credit.
Yeah.
To recognize that and not have an ego.
It was Doncic that took the final shot last night. Obviously the tip in by LeBron to win it, but it was Doncic who had the ball in his hands in the final seconds. LeBron working on Giddey behind the back, cross court. Reeves attacks and dunks.
The Bulls defense right now is kind of loosened up now.
So they trailed by 13 in the first quarter.
22-7 going back to the first half.
Giddey, Vucevic, White, Herter, and Buzelis. Starting 5 is out there for both teams. Giddey in the paint. Left it short. Vucevic slaps it out for White. Put the moves on Doncic. Gets past. Can't finish on the back-to-back. Bulls are without their guard unit. Ayo Dosunmu's been out since early March. Ball's been out all March. Trey Jones got hurt in February against Sacramento, I should say, February. In March against Sacramento. Reeves, another banker, goes down.
Yeah, they're going off that drop zone. They're going at the Bulls right now.
Giddey calling for it in the corner. He's open.
Good side.
Buzelis drives Doncic over Hayes. He got the piece. Vucevic saved it off the deflection. White to Giddey, who wanted it all possession.
Bang, bang, bang. Well, should have went inside and made a hard cut. He might have got it back.
Double-double for Giddey. Reeves, tough catch. There's Doncic with Herter guarding him. This takes him all the way down to the post. The kick out for Reeves, an open 3. Long rebound, Herter. out of the pack. Has White and Giddey with him. It's Kobe with a block by Reeves, but lead tonight. This is one of the headline games. Memphis OKC was one of the other ones tonight. There is Reeves. That three goes down.
Yeah, they're trying to play with confidence now.
Yep. Good. 7-4 on the second night of a back-to-back this year, the Lakers.
Well, and there's a little bit of motivation for this game.
Yeah, the get-back game, right?
Yeah.
Ron lost it.
But they're missing Vooch in the post.
Lay a game warning here on the Bulls.
Billy just screaming at him to get the ball to him.
The Bulls have not been able to generate easy baskets for the most part.
Oh, man.
Perfectly executed.
I'll tell you what, man. 40 years old. I mean,
Foul. Bulls Nation driving drunker. He takes the spot of Buzelis. It's 11-5. 9-point game. Here comes Doncic. White trying to take on the challenge. Luka behind the screen of Vanderbilt. Hands another three.
one thing you can't do with Luka Doncic is go underneath the screen. You got to get over the top, and you got to get some help and support.
Largest lead at a dozen now as Doncic has a double-double working. White gets it into Vucevic. Williams fakes Doncic, steps into the paint and scores. This for Williams. Both baskets have been going to the rim tonight. There's Doncic, cross court. Finney Smith got it over to Vincent. Vucevic tapped the rebound to Giddey. Goodwin, who is a great on-ball defender in college, trying to stick with Giddey. White trying to fight. Dalton Connect checks in. Small Laker lineup out there right now. Let's see if Collins can do some work. Giddey separates. Phillips, a three. Well short, an air ball. Well, the Bulls have the size advantage for sure with Collins and Williams on the floor right now.
Bulls are 1 of 8 for 3 in the quarter.
Both teams are 8 of 28 for the game. Doncic against Collins, somehow finished it.
And see, when he sees a big guy on him, it's automatic. He's taking it every single time. You've watched him play in his whole career. Anytime he gets the big guys on him, he was definitely always got the ooh.
Doncic and Williams fighting for.
We're playing before. It's help defense. You can contest the three-point shot. They're not shooting the three ball that well, except for Luka.
Vanderbilt gets the offensive rebound off the Doncic miss. Twists it to Goodwin for three. In this quarter, Buzelis in and out. Collins a strong rebound offensively.
I'm always for the big guys. You work that hard for that offensive rebound. You got to go back up with it.
White, Herter, Kevin with a nice move up in the air. Kevin Herter.
Oh. Call a foul.
Yeah, his Phillips' third career triple-double. He's done it 5 times against the Bulls, as did Jason Kidd. Here he is for three.
Wide open. I don't know how you lose him.
Terry, Herter, Collins, Buzelis, and White for the Bulls. Doncic went to the locker room momentarily during the break to get tended to. Buzelis gets fouled by Good. Spin for a chance to win tickets, signed jerseys, and more at bulls.com/fan appreciation. There's a rare miss by Modest Buzelis.
Ended 29 straight.
Bulls with their 7th free throw miss of the night. Bad at the line tonight for a team that's been one of the best in the league as a team this year. James, no. Tapped in by Jared Vanderbilt, even with that smaller lineup out there. Nice slip. Terry to Collins that time.
Now you got to get up a little bit and start playing some defense now.
Bulls will have to mount a comeback. They've had a handful of 15-plus point comebacks this year. But it's going to take a spirited effort to come back in this game. Reeves, top pass, Goodwin. Terry's there for the rebound. Carry to Herter. Baseline drive. I think he traveled.
Things that we were really shocked about.
Yeah.
You know, the way they were, the turnovers that they were getting, it's like, wow, this doesn't even look like a team that's played together very long. But tonight they've taken care of the basketball.
Look at that great ball movement by the Lakers, and Vanderbilt and one.
To the middle where that gap is. We always say, go to that gap right open, and he just walked right in there, and boop, made a couple passes, got a layup.
9 assists for James now. Right around his average. He's averaging about 8.5 a game.
So he's playing the center position now.
And that small lineup.
The Lakers defense just looks faster tonight.
Way faster. White a 3. There's a Kobe White triple.
Pressure. You don't want them to just come down and start eating the clock up. Really eating into possessions like they're doing.
James had a steam through traffic and a foul. First free throw of the night for LeBron James.
And right now, and the way he's playing at 40, you could easily see him, you know, doing a Drew Brees, Tom Brady type situation when they're playing 43, 44, 45 years old. But he's playing better than some kids in their 20s right now.
I think if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be him. Goodwin attacking White.
Pass it.
Kobe White finally ends. There are going to be times where Luka's going to need rest, especially in the physicality of the playoffs. Herter hits a 3. Each of the last 2 years under Darvin Ham finished 7th in the West. Had to work through the play-in the last 2 years. Made a deep run a couple of years ago. Got to the conference finals before running into the eventual champion Nuggets. Connect. No. Giddey the rebound. It's his 11th of the night. He's 2 assists shy of a triple-double. See, Jordan Goodwin. Nice save by White, but Goodwin's defense has been rock solid off the bench tonight again. Big shot, Giddey. Rebounded by Connect.
Well, the thing they're doing is they're running bodies.
It's captain. That's the old hockey rule. They always catch the retaliator rather than the guy initiated. White trying to draw the foul, and somehow 11 with still 8 minutes left. This is not even close to insurmountable. There's a long way to go in this game. The Bulls need stops. This is some of that ball handling with Reeves that you were talking about. Now LeBron wants to take over. That 3 won't go. Herter the rebound. Bulls can make it a single-digit game, and Kobe White trying to do it with a 3.
Give me the hot sauce. You know, as you're starting to get down the last few weeks, man, you got to finish these games.
Battling with the Nuggets and Grizzlies for seeding, trying to stay in the top 4 and have home court advantage in the first round. There's Doncic to James. Giddey closes. James drives, leaves it for Jackson Hayes. Late in the clock, Reeves beats the buzzer, nearly banked it. Giddey on the push.
Run it, push it.
Giddey to White. Open 3. Big shot.
Give me the hot sauce, Kobe White. Give me the hot sauce. Bang, bang, bang.
5-point game. His 200th three-pointer of the year. James looking to answer. That won't go, and a foul.
Away with a push in the back.
Here's Giddey. And now an offense. Here's Doncic. Picked up by Giddey. This is the matchup he said he wanted. Here's Herter now guarding LeBron James. Finds Reeves, cross-court, big shot.
And that time, he got over late. Reeves made him pay.
Whatever you do, you got to do it decisively. White, they're trying to tie him up. Here's Doncic. Underneath, Hayes and Orleans. Now being coached by him and taking over that lead big spot. He's guarding Kobe White now. White separates, enough space for a Giddey 3 that won't go. The signals, and again, this is why Reeves is important. In certain situations, they want to have Doncic and LeBron off the ball. So they post Doncic on Hayes. Nice and easy.
8-0 run by the Lakers. And again, that's a luxury to put Reeves, had the ball in his hands, initiate the offense, and play through LeBron or Luka when they want an isolation play on either one of those guys. This Luka's wide open.
That's a huge shot for Williams to keep as the ball handler here. Giddey has LeBron.
There it is.
Same exact play, exact same play to get Luka in the post, and now his options. Job by Williams not to foul. 3 on the clock. LeBron. The spin into Giddey. The tough shot won't go. 4:40 left. Here comes White. 10-point game. Reset to Giddey. Trying to drive it. Nice up. Move by Giddey against Jackson Hayes.
Right now he's 1 assist away. 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists for Josh Giddey.
Vucevic picks up Doncic in the 1-5. This is the matchup that Luka lives for.
Oh, no.
There it is. Putting the moves on Vucevic, but he couldn't finish.
Somebody came over the last second and held out.
White, Turner, 3. Got it.
Hurt him, Cam. Hurt him. Defensive end, bullies. Let's go.
Lakers have been a top 5 clutch team this year. Bulls were very good in the clutch on their road trip. It's Reeves. And a rebound to Vucevic.
Big possession here.
White.
He got fouled. Wow.
Upset about the lack of a call. Here comes James.
Wow. Rodney Mott just turned away. Act like he didn't see it.
Vucevic has James now. LeBron sees the clock and sees Vucevic.
Let him know where his help is.
Herter the shade. It's LeBron the spin and the score.
Gotta let him know where his help is.
Giddey the cross. Into Reeves. Picked off.
Dorian Finney read that like a book.
Oh, Giddey saved it, but to LeBron. He's behind the play. Lakers have numbers if they hurry. I think there he uses the Hayes screen. Vucevic.
There you go. Good block.
White's got 22, extending his streak. Vucevic did it on defense and hits a 3.
Booty Main.
As they have been since trailing by 18 in this quarter.
You're back.
Reeves off to Hayes.
Yes. Got to get back into play.
The Bulls got beat off the dribble multiple times, and the domino effect killed them. Here's White, accelerates, and a foul.
They help each other out defensively.
See that?
The big thing, though, yeah, you can look at the free throw, but the big thing is that 24 points on turnover.
That's huge.
And you've got the Lakers with single-digit turnovers and single-digit points off those turnovers.
Less than 100 seconds left. Here's Doncic now, back at the controls. And he goes right to Vucevic and takes a 3. Jackson Hayes with Vucevic out of the perimeter.
This is what happens. You take your big out from the rebound position. You better have some rebounders down there as a committee, or that happens what you just saw.
Herter. Serving. Giddey. Baseline.
Here we go. 2-possession game now.
75 seconds left. Williams is going to pick up Doncic. He's in there for Buzelis.
They're going to run him high pick and roll again at some point. Got to get the switch. Here it is.
There's the switch. Doncic separates. That's a break for the Bulls, and Williams clears the rebound.
He just missed that one.
Herter. Giddey. Back to Kevin for 3.
Give me the hot sauce, Kevin.
That is the 5th triple-double for Giddey. Big possession for both sides.
Boy, I tell you, he's switching hot.
Vucevic covering Reeves. Reeves got it.
They got to stay away from that, Adam. That switch it late.
And it's still a 1-possession game. 2.5 the difference shot and game clock. Here's Herter. White against Finney-Smith. Drives it. Good cut by Giddey. LeBron James came over to turn.
Wow.
Houston.
Team high 6 in the 4th.
Timeout Billy Donovan. Out the broadcast the next 2 games. 12 seconds left. Bulls have to hurry.
Yeah.
Get it into Vucevic. Quick pass to Williams. Big shot for three. Good.
Oh, wow.
2-point game. 9.8 left. Oh, loose ball. Diddy. The steal. Right for the lead. Yeah!
Big-time players make big-time plays.
Beat the Pacers. Doncic took the final shot before that. Here's Reeves. Reeves straight to the cup. Lays it in to take the lead. Bulls are